Good evening and welcome to the Bald Girls Gossip Room and the Bald Girls Newsroom. Hello, I am Action Jacqueline, your big bald head sister, and thank you for joining. I'm only going to do that one time, okay? And that's it. How's everybody doing? So, I want to talk about this wig that I'm wearing right now, which I'm absolutely stymied about, okay? And I also want to do the Bald Girl News, and hopefully you guys will want to join me while I do both of those things. Okay, so I unboxed this wig for you guys. I think it was just yesterday, honestly. My memory doesn't serve me anymore. I'm real sorry about that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday that I unboxed this wig. I bought it on eBay used. And I thought I wanted to unbox it with you guys because I wanted you to get a feel for what it's like to buy a used wig. I know a lot of you guys don't like buying used stuff. I'm like a thrift girl. Like I'm all about thrifting, all about secondhand things, all about um, saving my money for the big stuff. And the big stuff is not here for me. I mean, it's the biggest thing in my life because I have alopecia, but I want to spend my money on traveling. I want to spend my money on paying off the mortgage. I want to spend my money on driving a nice car and paying this very expensive New York insurance. You know what I mean? I'd rather do that with my money than spend thousands of dollars on my wigs, which I've done many times before. All right. This wig journey is not easy. Honestly, I'm beginning to feel like there is no easy way out of alopecia. And I know that's obvious. Like, of course, there's not any easy way out of alopecia. But I really thought when I first started wearing wigs, I really thought that it was going to be a good thing. And listen, I've been wearing wigs for just about my entire life, right? My hair fell out when I was a little girl. And I did it because I wanted to look like everyone else. And then as time went on, I wanted to try what it was like to be bald. And I found out quickly that when I'm out and about bald, people just assume that I'm sick all the time. And I really don't like that assumption, right? Jay Mattel says, like and subscribe. Thank you, Jay Mattel. And Tamila's Larasan. Oh, that's a lot of name. Hi, Tamila's. Jay Mattel. Yes, I did just start. And Tamila says, lip super? Lip super. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. But as I was saying, when I lost my hair, yeah, as I got older, I wanted to see what it was like to be bald out in public, and I quickly realized that everybody just automatically assumed that I had cancer. And it was when I tell y'all, and it probably has to do with my body type and the way that my face is or whatever like that. I'm if you get into body typing, that's a whole nother conversation that I don't want to lose you guys with. But there are certain people that don't pull off certain looks really well. And although I like the way that I look when I'm bald, I think people just automatically think that I'm sick. Somehow it seems that other women are able to be bald and not be presumed to be sick. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, honestly, because I haven't walked in these women's shoes. But I know when I'm out bald, I get so many questions. I mean, and I don't think y'all understand the level of question. I have people pray over me. It's really, really bizarre when someone comes over to you and says, I want to pray for you. I want to pray for your healing without even knowing anything about you, not knowing your name, not knowing your story. They just want to come and pray for you so that you could be healed from whatever devastating disease that you have. Like, it's really bizarre. Or when someone comes to you and starts telling you, oh, are you a survivor? My mom had cancer for several years, and she fought and won many, many times, but I did just lose her last year. And you're standing there at the bus stop or at the supermarket just in awe because you don't know what to say except I'm sorry, but I don't have cancer. I just have alopecia. It gets really, really weird. So you know what? To keep all those weird questions off and out of my chest, I just wear the wig, right? So, but I will say, wearing the wig is just another set of problems. You're just trading one problem for another. So if I just went out bald, I would have to deal with people constantly asking me what's going on with your hair, or why are you bald, or do you have cancer, are you sick? And then when I wear the wig, I have to spend tons of money. I'm sorry. You guys just came inside the house dead in the middle of my live stream and start cooking. That's okay, okay. As I was saying, I don't even remember what I was just talking about. What was I saying? What was I? Yes, thank you. I was just trading one problem for the other, right? So now I've chosen to wear wigs. The big problem is trying to keep a wig on my head. And I don't mean that in the literal sense. Like, I know how to keep a wig on my head, but they're expensive and they need to be changed out all the time. And y'all, the wig sector is highly unregulated, like completely unregulated. Someone could sell you whatever. They could package whatever. They could put straw on a net and sell it to you and say no refunds. And I feel like I bought wigs that were straws on a net and I couldn't return it. Like, this has happened to me so many times. So that brings me back to this wig, which I purchased used on eBay. And I'm going to show y'all this wig that I purchased on eBay. This one was a real gamble. I purchased one earlier this month. I've been buying a lot of wigs lately because I'm going human now. I've wore synthetic wigs for several years exclusively. And now that wigs have gotten more expensive, I can't afford to keep up with synthetic hair, because synthetic hair, although it's cheaper, it's not really cheaper. You know what I'm saying? You got to replace it often. So I have this, like, for instance, if I was to go out and buy like an outre wig or a sensational wig, that wig I could probably get a week to 2 weeks out of before I have to throw it in the trash. Now, if I bought a high-end synthetic, like my favorite wig, which is by Jon Renau, that one costs more money. It costs actually hundreds more than the outre or the sensational wig, but I have to replace it once a month rather than 3 or 4 times a month, right? Because that's literally what I was doing. I was buying those little cheap $40 wigs. They would look cute for 1 week. I would trash them and then I would put on another one, and that's how I wigged. And my budget was $220 or $240 per month. That budget has not changed. But I'm not doing it monthly anymore. I'm spending more money and I'm getting human hair wigs because they last longer. And I've learned that since I do wear blonde hair, it's a different ball game. And that I spent about a year trying to figure out how to wig as a blonde. Because for years I just wore dark, natural black hair, and it worked for me. But now that I'm older, I can't really pull off that color as much. It's a little harder for me to wear it. I can still wear it, but on days when I'm tired, boy, those laugh lines get real deep and those under eye bags get real dark. And you put a black wig over it and it just casts a shadow over you, and everything just looks older. I'm 20 years older immediately. So I have to be fresh, bright-eyed, and bushy-tailed if I'm going to wear a dark wig, right? Blonde hair, I could pretty much wear it all the time. It doesn't highlight all the imperfections the way the other one does, right? So yeah, so this wig, I bought the human hair wig a couple weeks ago, and I got that one from eBay as well. You could go back into my videos. I think I filmed that one probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, right before I got sick. I got and that's a great wig, although it did rip after the first wash. I fixed it. It was fine, but it was a little upsetting and a little scary because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fix it. That wig was a $3,500 wig that I got for $530. So I consider it a money well spent. I'm very happy with that wig. And I wear it and I enjoy it, right? So I have a feeling it's going to last a good long time. The hair is great. It's happy. But, you can't really guarantee anything, right? This is, I'm going to show you the wig. This listing was crazy. I'm actually surprised that I even pulled the trigger on this one because look how crazy it looked, y'all. This is the wig. Now, this is my favorite brand, Jon Renau, and I typically buy their synthetic hair wigs, although I have purchased their human hair wigs. And their human hair wigs, the one that I like that's blonde, it start The one that I like is $2,200 right now. It is the Blake wig by Jon Renau. It's a long piece, really beautiful hair. But it is $2,200, and like I said, I don't want to spend my money like that. So I see this listing. It's for a Jon Renau wig, but look at the picture, y'all. This picture is out of control. Hold on, let's zoom in so y'all can see just how crazy it looks. So this was the wig. Another photo. Ooh, that one is a mess. I actually reached out to the seller and asked her to comb the wig and take more pictures, but she ignored me. She didn't oblige. This is the cover photo. This is the inside of the cap. You get lots of good pictures. If you can get lots of good pictures to decipher, then you're lucky, right? If it doesn't have a lot of pictures, just reach out to the seller. If you're going to do this, if you're going to buy your wigs used from eBay, from Poshmark, from Vinted, I don't know. I've never seen wigs on anywhere except Poshmark and YouTube. What's the other one? There's another one, but I can't tell you right now. But yeah, just if they don't have enough photos, ask for more photos. If they're not willing to get more photos, don't buy. You got to see lots of photos. Even these photos were a little sketchy because, like I said, you saw this. This looks a hot ass mess, right? And then I could tell from here that the wig is old. This wig has been washed a lot. You see how furry that little what do you call this piece right here? This is the part that rests on your neck. This here is quite furry and it's discolored. So I can see that it's been washed very often. Also, the elastic shows a lot of wear. But listen, if y'all can get yourself on some good quality hair, then it might be worth it. And if you wear natural black hair, this is not really a huge concern for you because natural black hair is the standard. Most of the hair that is harvested and sold to us comes from Asia. Asian people have natural black hair. And that's when it's at its healthiest, right? So by the time you see a wig like this wig has been bleached. But you want to go with a company that knows how to bleach without damaging hair. I don't know many companies that know how to do that, to be very honest with you. I think Hair Vivi may be able to do it. I think because my girlfriend just came over. She had a really, really good quality hue and hair blonde wig. I don't know how it performed over time. She wore it the one time to my house. We played around in it. It looked great. But as you guys know, if you wear wigs at all, these wigs, they behave differently over days. Like when you're counting the lifespan of a wig, it's days. Sometimes it's hours. With those synthetic wigs, it's hours. I have a very, very beautiful synthetic hair wig that I love to wear. It's brand new in the box still, and I will wear it when I know I'm going someplace special and I won't be dancing because I know that wig is going to last me a day, 2 days. That's how serious it is with these wigs. Anyway, there you go. Good quality hair. I know Jon Renau. She also sold it with this weird piece, and I guess she said that the seller told me that whoever wore it put it at the top for fullness. I don't know why she did that, but I don't need it, right? So I don't use that part. And there's another photo of it out in the lights. So you could see it all the different colors. And my big concern when I was buying this, I was concerned that they had manipulated the hair and cut in bangs because I hate bangs. I loathe bangs. I don't look good in them at all. So I just stay away from them. And some part of me had a feeling that some bangs were cut in here. And I was right. There are bangs cut in here, but they're long enough so that they hide. Do you know what I mean? And also you could see right here at the edge where it was basically just fraying. The lace was fraying. So I ended up cutting that little part off. I took a scissor and I just cut all this away. And it worked out. It worked out really well. I have done this before where I cut away at the lace because it starts to fray and it doesn't always work out well. I'm happy it worked out this time. Kind of handy when it comes to these wigs. So I feel confident that I could fix some issues, especially the issues that I felt like this one would have. But at $300, I'm getting a $1,200. This, like I said, I think this wig, this is not the Blake wig. She doesn't even remember the name of this wig. But it is a Jon Renau piece. They have a few different styles. She didn't remember the name. Um, I did it. I did it. And I think that if I were to buy the same wig brand new, it would probably cost about $1,400. If you went to the Jon Renau site right now, you can see that for yourself. So um, I washed it. Okay. So I washed it today and I absolutely love the way it dried. I just love the way it dried. I've decided that this is my beach wig. Last summer, I was looking for a beach wig because I do swim in my wigs. And we'll get into that in a different conversation if you want to see more about that. Somewhere in my vast body of work, I have several videos where I talk about swimming in wigs. Check those out. I'll do an updated version soon. But I haven't had my hands on a quality human hair wig that dried naturally because this is how it dried, though. This is how it dried. Listen, I know if you wear natural black hair, you're probably looking at me like, yeah, and what's the problem? My hair dries like that all the time. Y'all don't understand. Once that bleach hits the hair, it damages it. It damages it most of the time. But that's why, like I said, you have to go with a company that you know for sure knows how to do it without damaging it. And y'all, they did it so well that it still dries nicely. Look at that natural beach wave, y'all. I'm in love. So a lot of people ask me, they often ask me, where can I get some good price wigs? I don't like spending a lot of money. Where can I get some quality wigs? I don't really like to pitch wigs to my audience because, like I said, you could end up with a wig that's just crap. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I bought the same wig. You could get this same wig and your wig will perform completely. I'm sorry, what did I just say? Your wig will perform completely different than this wig. And I hate to steer people wrong, especially when it comes to money. Spend a lot of money on stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would only tell you for certain to get something if I know for certain that it's a win. And I gotta tell you, I don't like talking about Jon Renau that much, even though they're my favorite brand, because they don't want to pay me. But y'all, from your big bald headed sister, that brand knows what they're doing, okay? Don't question their high prices on their synthetic wigs. Just know you're getting a quality piece. Don't question their high prices on their human wigs. Just know you're getting a quality piece. I mean, as always, when you receive the wig, don't manipulate it until you've worn it, around the house a little bit, and you know how it performs, and you believe that it's not damaged because it's just the same. Some things pass the inspection test that shouldn't, right? Try to return it if you have to buy it from, I don't know, all those things. But y'all, this brand knows what they're doing. The last wig I bought, the one that I told you was a $3,500 wig, it was a company called Firenze. I'll show you a photo of that one real quick. Let me show you what that one looks like. I'm going to go to my YouTube. Wait a second. Hold on. What was that? What just happened here, y'all? Hang on. Okay, so I'm moving that and I'm moving this down here. Okay. I'm not real good at this. Okay, this is the part where I need some help. Anybody want to come and join me in the Bald Girls Gossip Room? You could help me so that this is not so weird. Oh, okay. So this is what this wig looked like when I first took it out. Okay, so this is when I unboxed it yesterday. That's what it looked like when it was brand new. Well, not brand new, but when I first unboxed it, I brushed it out and it just looked just like that. And I had no idea it was going to dry this way after washing it. I'm so pleased with it, y'all. But I did tell you I was going to show you the Firenze wig or Firenze. I don't know how to say that French word or Italian. I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know. I think it's an Italian word. But let me show you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Here's a short. This is it. I don't move. I move. I don't sleep. Ooh, that here is some. Listen. Can y'all see it? Oh, you didn't see it? It's terrible. Just terrible. Or maybe you did see it. Oh, you did see it. I just want to turn the music off. How do you turn that off? I'm trying to rush to put the makeup on, okay? You know what? Every time I sit here for more than 10 minutes. All right, that's enough. With you guys that I don't have makeup on, somebody gets out here and starts calling me alien. Clearly not good at this. So I like to be quick about it. But I also like to. Okay. All right. So yes. Yeah, that one, I wasn't familiar with that name. That was also, these wigs are all gambles. And the thing is, like I said, I don't like to tell people what to do when it comes to purchasing wigs and things like that, because you never know what you're going to get. I almost want to offer you guys, as your big bald-headed sister, I almost want to offer you my service for free. Like, listen, send me some photos. Send me some photos. If you're on eBay, if you're on Poshmark and you see a wig and you're not sure about it, send me the listing. I'll review it. I'll tell you what I think. I mean, that's all I can say. It's that I don't want y'all to go broke spending money on wigs. Some people have lots of money, and some people just have enough to live comfortably, and that's where I'm at. I have enough to live comfortably, and I could quickly bolster that, like by spending too much money where I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was the basis of this conversation. I just want to encourage y'all to not be afraid of used stuff. Listen, we live in a society. We're so lucky. There's water, running water. There's soap. There's conditioner. If you try on something and you think it might be dirty, you take it off and you shower. You know what I'm saying? It's just so easy. I don't know why people like cringe at the thought of like trying on things that are used. Like, how many people do you think use this wig before me? You know what I mean? Like, we go places, we get on airplanes, and we sit in the same chair that literally maybe thousands of people have sat in. You know what I mean? And we don't worry about that, but then we worry about wearing a wig that one person wore before us, or wearing a pair of shoes that one person wore before us. Just spray some Lysol in it, give it a little wipe off with a cloth, and get in the freaking shower. Like, well, I don't understand. Anyway, y'all, that was just for me to remind you that there's other ways. You could have great hair. You don't have to spend $2,200 on a blonde wig if you don't have to. This conversation might not be necessary for a lot of my viewers. I know a lot of my viewers are Black, just like me, and have natural Black hair. I'm just really light skinned, and I noticed that that's another thing, y'all. My hair would be right now. I'm pretty sure I'd be gray, because my sister, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but yeah, she pretty much told me that my hair would probably be gray too. That's always been my gauge. I look at my sisters to see what they're doing with their hair, and that's how I know. Like, my sisters have all have, they color their hair now. You know what I'm saying? But we all started out with natural Black hair. They have gray hair too. Like, I did have gray hair when I was 11. Anyway, I don't anymore. Anyhow, y'all, I'm not sure if I want to do the Bald Girl News right now. Y'all want to stick around for the Bald Girl News? But first, before we do that, can y'all please subscribe? Like this video. I don't like how that looks. Subscribe, like the video. Get into the chats. Join me in the chats, because there's things to talk about. So the reason why I didn't want to get too quickly into the news is because I already spent probably what was it? How long I've been here? I don't even know how long I've been here. I spent a good amount of time talking about this wig, and I think it's probably a bad time to do the news. So I'll probably do the news later. There's nothing pressing in the news, so I don't feel pressed. So I'll do that tomorrow. But first, I just want to tell you guys, remind you that you get the good quality hair used. Used. Look into secondhand wigs. I think it's a good deal. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I love you very much, and we'll talk again soon. Peace, and I love you.